Whether you're buying an iPhone for the first time or you're coming from another device to an iPhone, these tips and tricks will definitely elevate your experience. My name is Trey, so let's go ahead and give you tip number one. For this first trick, we're going to start super easy and I'm going to show you guys how you can remove the background from your pictures. Okay, so first go to your photos and you do got to make sure live photos are off. So just go to the picture that you want to remove the background from, tap it until you see it shine like this, or until you see copy and share, and from there you can grab it, move it around, and you can even put it on some of the apps. Like for example, I can just drop it in notes, give it a second, and boom, it's right there. And it's just a picture, no background, really cool for memes or anything else that you can think of. It's a pretty cool trick and something that I even use to make YouTube thumbnails. But now with that being said, let's go to tip number two. Tip number two is super useful. So in your Notes app, you can actually scan text of pretty much anything that has text on it. So on the Notes app, you're gonna notice this camera icon at the bottom. If you click on it, you get a few options. One of them is scan text. So once you do that, the camera opens and you can scan the text of pretty much anything that you put behind the camera. As you guys can see, then you hit insert and it puts the text right in there, whatever you were able to scan. You can also scan documents. I can do a part 2 of tips and tricks. If you want to see that, make sure you subscribe to the channel and leave a comment. For tip number 3, let me show you a quick way to access your camera from your lock screen. Let's get it. On your lock screen, you do have the camera icon, but sometimes it's hard to hit it and the camera doesn't pop up. So all you gotta do is swipe left and the camera comes out just like that, super quick and easy. Now for tip number 4, this is something that I use a lot personally. Instead of switching from app to app like this, you can be on an app and you can locate this white line at the bottom and you can swipe from left to right and it will allow you to switch apps, which is super cool. For tip number 5, this tip will allow you to select multiple pictures from the internet or from your gallery. For example, you pick a picture, quick and hold, you can move it around and then you can just tap on the other pictures that you wanna also have. And from here you can drop them on your notes or even on a text message. It's super cool, especially if you're trying to copy and have multiple pictures. For tip number 6, I will show you how to add low power mode to your control center so it can be easier for you to turn it on or turn it off. So go ahead and click on settings and you're gonna scroll until you see control center, and in your controls down here you're gonna see low power mode. Go ahead and add it, and if you pull down your control center, then you're gonna see low power mode in your control center and you can turn it off and turn it on whenever you want. Super easy. For tip number 7, if you're scrolling down somewhere and you want to go all the way back to the top, you had to go ahead and scroll up. But if you go ahead and hit the top corner of your iPhone, it automatically goes all the way up towards the beginning. Now for tip number 8, and this might actually be a last tip, you can actually translate text with the iPhone camera. Let me show you. On my iPhone camera, I'm gonna actually put this bottle behind it, and if you look closely, you can see that the camera recognizes this text. If you hit the square at the bottom right, it takes a picture and you get options at the top. If you hit the arrow for more, you get translate. You pick translate and it picks letters of whatever you took the picture of, and as you can see, it picked clear, and at the bottom you can see the translation in Spanish since I have a Spanish keyboard, and you can even get the pronunciation, which is pretty dope. I did say that was the last one, but I will actually give you one more. So on your iPhone, let's say you're typing a text and you have a whole paragraph and you want to delete it, or you were typing some stuff and you realize that you typed way too much stuff. You can actually shake it and you get this message that says undo, and you can go ahead and undo and it'll delete it for you. So those were 9 tips and tricks for people who are just starting using an iPhone. If you have been using an iPhone for a long time and you learned something new in this video, make sure to let me know down in the comments. Also, there's a lot more tips and tricks. If you guys want a part 2, let me know down in the comments as well. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you like the video, let me know, and see you in another video. Peace out.